Hi guys, X-Men Apocalypse just came out in cinemas, and I thought I'd talk about the whole X-Men and that franchise in general, really, because X-Men Apocalypse, it could be the ending to the whole franchise, but I don't think it's going to end. I'm just going to think it's going to carry on, just keep going, like Spider-Man has, and just like how every other Marvel installment has, really. So, let's get to it. How far we've come. We've come from superhero movies being the majority of films. By now they've blown up. They've become these whole genre itself. It's become every staple of a summer blockbuster experience, really. Anyway, X-Men 1 came out in 2000. It blew everyone away. It really enforced this new generation that were involved with X-Men, and Bryan Singer just brings this awesome experience with Brian Stewart, Ian McKellen, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, just presenting our favourite characters like Wolverine, Professor X, Magneto, Mystique, Storm, Cyclops, and that weird look like snake looking boy with the snake tongue that he always pokes out at Jean Grey, which is really weird. I'm the only one that remembers that guy, but which brings us to my favourite X-Men film so far, X-Men 2. Just from the whole compilation of we're able to see their powers for in more detail from by the time that X-Men 2 came out, the special effects that were just bright, like so much better, and we get to see Nightcrawler, and I love that scene, just Nightcrawler's opening to his White House, beating everyone up and just teleporting everywhere. It's just action-packed. I just love it. I just love that whole sequence, and it's amazing. I truly believe, Brian Cox is also just bringing a whole new threatening sort of persona to William Stryker, and just the best part, I believe, of X-Men 2 is the fact that we get to see so much more character development of Wolverine, Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Storm, Professor X, and even Magneto. Sadly, this brings us to The Last Stand. The Last Stand, in my opinion, was like acid being poured into my eyes every time I have to watch it on TV, or every time you have to watch a certain just any scene from that film. It's just so terrible. But X-Men franchise has had worse blows to it. The Wolverine film, which is just madness, but if you can take away the fact that it is so close to my heart, the X-Men franchise, I probably could. No, it's just, as I said, it's acid being poured into my eyes, and it's painful to watch, and I don't want to get into detail about it because I'll probably start ranting about it because it's so annoying. They had a brilliant complex of character development in the X-Men 2, and then you just pull it off. You just go, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do it. The concept of Phoenix story is so brilliant, and you just blew it. That's all I'm going to say. So, after the stumble of the third X-Men and the Wolverine film, they decided to reboot the franchise. At the start, I wasn't very, I didn't really care that much at the time. But I do believe the film was magnificent. I think the fact that Bryan Singer sort of took this new approach to it, he sort of had to overcome the fact that he couldn't do anything after The Last Stand. He has to establish more of, that's what I like about the First Class, is the fact that in First Class you get so much more the character development of Magneto and Professor X, and not really Wolverine so much, but anyway, those main two, and the fact that you have so much teenage shenanigans by Mystique, Havoc, just that weird dragon lady with the weird dragon tattoos that turned into wings to start flying around. She was pretty cool, and I love the fact that X-Men films, they always are not afraid to present powers. They're not afraid to just present any power they want. It's so cool. Anyway, which is also why they have a hint of Kevin Bacon, which brings us to the most recent installment of the previous installment of the X-Men franchise, Days of Future Past. By far the best standoff of the old characters and the new characters to bring together to make a compilation of like old characters we love and the new characters we love as well, like Patrick Stewart and James McCoy. That scene when they're talking to each other through the dreams, which is really awesome, and the fact that you have Wolverine just going back in time, and it's so cool, and I just love every single moment of that film. And I just love the fact that you just see so much more character development between Magneto and Professor X, and even like Beast. Beast in that film, he is a beast. He is awesome. He's just blue-haired, crazy man. He just beats the shit out of everyone, and he is awesome. He is absolutely amazing. I love the fact that I love the time periods of the setting. So you have the first class 60s, the 70s for the Days of Future Past, which I really love. Which brings us to our most recent installment of the Apocalypse franchise, which returns with the crew of James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique, and we also have loads of new faces like Nightcrawler, Storm, Typhoid, Havoc, Jubilee, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Angel, who I think he is awesome in this film, especially, he is just amazing. Nightcrawler, I want to first establish that and you also have Oscar Isaac as the amazing Apocalypse. I want to begin by saying I love the costumes. I love the fact that there's so much references to 80s culture, like Nightcrawler's Thriller jacket, just the mohawk of Storm, just so much cool stuff, like the hairstyles, the cars, it's just awesome. Just Quicksilver's scene, not really in general, but like Quicksilver's costume, I think his costume was better in the last one, but that's in my personal opinion. I just prefer the around goggles, but I do love his costume, just the leather jacket and the metal t-shirt he's wearing, and the like leather trousers he's wearing, and all the references, like when he's playing Pac-Man, and when it's just awesome. By far, I would probably say this is probably one of my favourite X-Men films to date. This is easily it doesn't top X2, but I believe it's just under there. Just all, like every single element we really love, just crammed together into one massive package. Like you got all the presenting all the powers, you got all the character development, you got all the just all the good stuff that we love. Yet, unfortunately, every single I do love. I want to talk about Apocalypse. Apocalypse was amazing. Personally, I think Oscar Isaac really presented his character as amazing. He as a weird, just an overpowered mutant who has fed up. He's just fed up with humanity, and he has an extreme god complex, which he really presents to the characters, and he really presents his resentment to the other mutants and the other humans in the film. I like how he presents himself as how threatening, and he's actually a force to be reckoned with. He is a force that even the X-Men can't really handle. which is why I personally really think his performance is it's really good. It's really good for this film. It's not Oscar worthy, but it is amazing. It's really good. Personally, I think it's amazing. Which brings me to just this brings me to what I think is not that good about this film. Personally, I think the script is extremely cheesy at times, and the script is just, you can tell they were more focused on like actual aesthetics and like what everything looks, and the look is beautiful and very, well, 80s I guess. I think this film, it really pays off. Well, as I said, the script is extremely cheesy in moments, not throughout the film, not in whole scenes, just specific words they say just become really cheesy, and that is a minor nitpick from me. But throughout the film, it is awesome. It is loads of fun. It is extremely fun, and the payoff to the film is amazing, and I would happily present you to watch this film in 3D or just go down and watch it on the big screen, because I'd probably give this a well-earned 3.5 out of 5. And I hope to see you again. Subscribe and like, comment below whatever films you want me to review. I really don't mind what films they are. Prefer them if they're like actual. I don't really mind. If it's a film, it's alright for me. And comment below, let me know.